Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Bambang Sugiyono Agus Purwono. On behalf of our research teams, there are Dr. Ali Nasith, Dr. Muhammad Fahim Tharaba, Dr. Muhammad Padil, Dr. Abdul Bashith, and me. The first, I would like to thanks to organizing committee of this international conference on management, education, and emerging technology will be held in Jakarta at 22nd of October 2022. The themes of this IC Meet is empowering recent trends in education, science, and technology. Our research title is Educational and Managerial Skill Implementation in Kaaf Orphanage Foundation. The outline is research background, introduction, research background, literature study, research methods, result and discussion, conclusion, and references. These introduction or the research backgrounds is, number one is the increasing of number of the Indonesian population, now about 270 million people, the total of citizens in Indonesia. Number two is Indonesian absolute poverty, and number three is it's about 4,400,000 children in Indonesia are orphans or have lost one parent. Number four, government's social aid. This is the table 1 show poverty alleviations allocation number and percentage of poor people in the year of 2014 till 2041. For example, in March of 2021, there are about the budget allocation is about 49.93 trillion Indonesian drawing right, and number of poor people is about 27.54 million, is about 10% of the total population in Indonesia. The data source is Indonesia population census on 2020 till 2021. Mid-year June in thousand of people is 270 million and 203,900. That's in 2020, and 2021 is more than 272 million people. The objective of this research is to describe of educational, managerial skill, and orphan satisfaction in Kaaf Orphanage Foundation. The literature study, the first we would like to define about management. Stephen P. Robbins defined management is the process of coordinating and overseeing the work's activities of others so that their activities are completed efficiently and effectively. We can see in figure number 1. This is the management is include planning, organizing, leading, and controlling to achieve the organization stated purposes. Number 2 is definition of education. There are the action or process of educating or of being educated, also a state of such a process, or the knowledge and development resulting from the process of being educated, a person, a little education. And the other one is the field of the study that deals mainly with methods of teaching and learning in school. The definition of satisfaction is fulfillment of one wishes, expectation, or needs, or the pleasure derived from this. He or she smile with satisfaction. Another definition is satisfaction is the feeling experienced when one's wishes are met. And the other one, definition of implementation as an act or instance of implementing something, the process of making something active or effective. The research method using qualitative approach or subjective method. Result and discussion in the year 2000s, Mr. Yasith, it's about 20 years old, the young leader of Kaaf Orphanage Foundation, started to manage the Orphanage Foundation. Mr. Yasith lived in a small house to protect the orphans from the sun and rain, and there of his living room not more than 200 square meters. Mr. Yasith's neighborhood did not believe that he can manage the orphans. Now in 2021, Kaaf Orphanage Foundation keep in touch with the orphans, about 70 orphans boys and 60 orphan girls. Some of them live in Kaaf Orphanage Foundation are younger babies of the age of 2 weeks. They live in a rural area. The area is about 14,000 square meter in Malang municipal. Table 2 show the orphans activity. Let me see. The activity is daily, weekly, and monthly. For example, the leader planned the activity. This is one times monthly, and the leader manages the financial allocation and design a financial report to the donors is daily once and monthly once. The staff teach the Islamic religion subject matters once a day, okay? And the staff teach the subject matter is 4 times per day. And we can see the another activity. This is the activity number 18 is orphans, boys and girls help other to wash the dish bowl 3 times per day after breakfast, lunch, and dinner. The other one of result and discussion is resulting to the climate and ambient temperature decrease because of the large plants. Also, the cost of living per person is cheaper and becomes sustainable. One businessman, also a donator, who had raised and sold the koi fish as his own business, has signed the cooperation with this Kaaf Orphanage Foundation. The businessman sent koi fish, small koi fish, and small catfish, and the orphan raised the fish for a few months, and then the businessman will buy back the fish. This is the picture about preparing meals 3 times per day. This is the orphan girls preparing cookings and cutting the ingredients, preparing the meals. This is the cultivate koi fish and Nile fish. They have some pools to cultivate or to raise koi fish and raise the goats. The orphans learning religions and praying to God. They, before praying to God, they wash their head, and food, their foods, learning about Islamic subject matter. Sometimes the donors invite the orphans, girl and boys to get a dinner outside in a restaurant or in a recreation place. This is the orphan girls and the staff and the author. The conclusion of this research, the result of these observations inform about the young leader may manage as well as possible the increasing spirit of the orphans scale, and the orphans also help each other. The increasing sustainability of orphanage affects the foundation financial and management. This is the references, the biography of Dr. Ali Nasith. Thank you very much for your attention.